actually. We went to Savannah one day, and then we came back the next, stopped in at my mom's, and then we went up to the Georgia mountains. And the next day we went to Annie Falls, and we went rafting on the Chattahoochee. And then we climbed to the top of Grass Tabal. Imagine that. And then we met Janet. And then we stayed over again in Helen. Then yesterday morning I went and saw the balloons lifting off. Balloon launch in Helen. The race to the coast. And then we left. We went to Tallulah Gorge. Couldn't see into the gorge very well. Used to be able to see the bottom. Can't see it now. It's too many trees. And we went back over to Janet's so she could show me around her yard. She's very creative. And I posted some photos of interesting things she had done. Spoons and forks. Chime thing. A bear pooped in her yard, and she has all these sunflower seeds growing out of her bear poop. Let's see, so then we went to Tallulah Gorge, and then we drove north. It's pretty hot. We stopped at one place at a rest area, and it was just so hot in the sun. Oh, and I saw a gourd place where this woman makes gourds and sells them. She can't keep up with the demand. She's making gourds all the time. And then we met Sonia. Mud it is. That was neat. And she gave me a mug. She made a mug and she put this gum leaf from a gum tree. She made a leaf on there. It was really nice. It is really nice. And then we got as far as Knoxville last night. Now we're on our way north. So there you have it. That's the update. Having a wonderful time. Trying to stop and see interesting things on the way. Yesterday when we stopped at the gourd place, we also stopped at a place where a woman makes art. She makes these roosters, which I thought were like spiders. They were all like octopus, like all these tentacles going everywhere. But then you see somewhere is the head of the rooster. She makes lots of them. And we stopped at a pottery studio. That is that. You heard it here last. Well, hello. It's still Nancy Today. Nobody different. Nancy Today and Abby Today. So here we are. I was bored on I-75, and so this is something about Big Bone Lick State Park. We got off the highway at Walton, Kentucky. And so I guess we'll just see what's down here to see. I think I need to sit and stop and read or something, do something else other than drive. Enjoy the scenery for a few minutes. Oh, I think is that a little stream beside us? Alright, I'll show you. Well, hello. It's the lady with all the selfie videos. Yeah, her. Nancy Today. We're not coming to you from the Situation Room today. No, indeed. I am out of the Situation Room. It's over there. Yes, indeed. We're almost ready to see Shirley and give her this pottery wheel. I sure hope they can use it. I hope that she can get the rust off it. It's got some rust on it. I do hope so. So we're back in Ohio again, flat, flat, flat. And I have on long sleeves. After all that heat in Savannah, it was 34 Celsius. Now I think it's 23 Celsius. But it was down to about 18 earlier. Oh, I have to look it up. 18 HG is 32 plus 32 is 64. So 64 degrees it was. I wonder if these trees are those berries. Mulberry. All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought 'twas all in fun. Pop goes the weasel. Penny for a spoon, a penny for a needle. That's the way the penny goes. Pop goes the weasel. All right, see you later. Ta-ta. Good morning. Here we are in the Situation Room again. This is Nancy today, and Abraham is over there on the other side of the car, pretending he's not here. If I'm videoing. But we stopped by to see Shirley, and we saw all the kids. Why can't I remember her son's name? What is her son's name? Man. There was Katie, and there was Vicky, and him. And Ariel came, and we had a wonderful visit. I gave them the pottery wheel. It's been standing next to my driveway, or it was upside down after a while because I thought it was going to rust. I didn't want it to rust. I sprayed it with WD-40 so it wouldn't rust. Anyway, so we gave them that, Abraham emptied the whole car. So we put everything out, took out the wheel, put everything back in, and we had a wonderful campfire. It was a great time. I gave them each a birdhouse, and then they loved my hats. And I was saying, which hat looks best with this? Which hat? Oh, I like that one best. You should wear that one. Oh, no, I like that one best. Anyway, so I ended up giving them my hats. So I have 4 less hats now. Darn. That's a sad thing. But we had a great time. It was awesome. And Vicki painted me a picture that said Nancy today. It was so beautiful. So lovely. She's an awesome painter. And Shirley made this amazing campfire spot. Instead of just having it on the grass, she used, it was an amazing amount of work that this took. And they had a truck, which was really good. But they used railroad ties around the outside, and then they used gravel, and then they had some of these bent bricks, like for a border around a tree. Somebody had a tree that was dead, and so they took out these border things around it and gave them to her. So she put them there, and then the big gravel that was under the railroad ties, I guess the railroad brought them the ties. They just scooped them all up, and there were some stones with it. So the stones are around that, and then she has this big grill work thing to hold the fire pit. It was such an awesome thing that they did. And then she has these chairs, and instead of letting the chairs sink into the ground, she put little tiles. Oh, they weren't that little, 5-inch squares of tiles around under the chairs. Anyway, and then she had these big slices of trees. They're big. And she had one in each corner. It was a great campfire. It was awesome. So we did that until about midnight. I think we got there at 7:30. We left about midnight. It was a wonderful time. A wonderful time was had by all. such a pretty place. We're near Brewerton, New York, at the tip of Lake Oneida, Oneida, I think. Anyway, I brought out my violin and my chair. I spent a little time playing this piece from Ludlaw's theme, I think. La da 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 da. Look at all this cottonwood seeds everywhere. Anyway, just thought I'd better have a little bitty break from all the driving. We did stop by the Palmyra Temple and the Sacred Grove and the Hill Cumorah. It was very nice. And I bought some new shades. You like my new shades? I thought they were pink, but they're not. They're blue. So that's just the way it is for me and you. It's very pretty here. Alrighty then, darlings. We'll be in touch. You can do this at home. Except I'm not sure how if you don't live on Lake Oneida. Bye. Hello, it's Nancy today. I do have a hat, but it's back there somewhere. So, life has challenges, right? And sometimes the challenges get to you, bring you down. And sometimes you get torn. I think I am in the sandwich generation. The sandwich generation is the ones that take care of their parents and still take care of their children. Sometimes the pressure is just from all sides, right? It's hard to be everything to everybody and to maintain your standards. People want you to do this or do that, and it's really a challenge. I watched movies last night. I must be exhausted. 7 days of driving and now we need to go to Toronto again. And I just need to relax and do absolutely nothing for a while. Just collect myself. But instead, I have other things now to worry about, and now a big trip ahead of me again. My son doesn't want to be at home by himself, so I'm not sure what he's going to do while we're gone. He went to a friend's. She's going away. So I don't know where. The sandwich generation, right? You worry about your parents, you worry about your kids. And if you're a woman, you have to worry about your husband, and not that he's a problem, but that you just need to be aware of whatever. For instance, we're probably going to go in my car, and he doesn't really like my car because it's such a huge mess. So, I'm sure that when he put all of his drinks and stuff in the front seat there, he's really nice. I don't think I'm going to upload this video. No, this is just Nancy's complaining. Complain. It's hard to keep everybody's privacy but be a public person, right? You just can't get on here and say everything because you just can't do that. I say everything about me. Let's see, about me. I feel Well, now I mustn't say tired, because tired, the thought of being tired makes you more tired. And you sort of give into it. Like if your body needs rest, that's one thing. You're going to rest. But if you're exhausted and just opting out, that's a negative position. And so you don't want to do a negative position, are you? Life gets to be a big problem. See, even focusing on your problems is probably not a very good idea. Where's those rose-colored glasses of mine? They make everything look better. Except the fact that they're dirty. Ah, look at that. Pink clouds. Ah, it's lovely. You see the world through rose-colored glasses and everything is better. A lot of these sayings come from real things. Seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. So, you think, well, somebody just made that term up. It's just a term that means looking at, pretending everything is all coming up roses. And even that, all coming up roses. If you have rose bushes and it's all coming up roses and it smells good, it's probably quite wonderful. Oh, look, they're going on a trip. Rose-colored glasses, if you don't have any, get some rose-colored glasses. They really make everything look very perky. Except if they're dirty. Want to see how dirty they are? I'll show you how dirty they are. See? We have a lot of mosquitoes. And the mosquitoes, just like the black flies, they get in your face and they're in the car and I don't hear any of these buzzing. I haven't heard any buzz. I think they just know exactly where my arms are and the legs, and they just go for it. Bzz. So I feel them, and I think that's how you get to kill them all off, is that when they bite you, you get them. But sometimes you go to kill a mosquito that's biting you, and they fly away. So best thing to do is you wait until they put their stinger in you, and when they put their stinger in and they raise their back legs, that's when they'll stay. You can kill them. But if they've just landed on you and they haven't put their stinger down and raised their back legs yet, and you go after them, they could fly away. You're playing with fire there. Well, here is a voting booth. Today is election day, because in Canada, when the government comes up with a budget, and that is an opportunity for a non-confidence vote. It's actually very good. And so if the budget comes down and nobody likes what's in the budget, then they can raise a non-confidence vote. And so everybody will vote, and if it passes non-confidence, that means that nobody has confidence in the government, and the government falls. And so then there has to be an election within so many days, 30 days or 60 days. So now we have an election for a new prime minister, I guess. Or is this just in Ontario? I think it's Ontario, that's right. But, so the Ontario budget came down and nobody liked it. I didn't think there's anything wrong with it. Anyway, they went and did a non-confidence vote. So now we have an election, and I have no idea who is running or what the platforms are. I know there's liberal and there's conservatives. And there's good and bad in both. And I have no idea what to do about that. Willem says that there's nobody worth voting for, and so he's going to go in, and it's different than when you just don't vote. If you don't vote, it has a different result than if you go in and you get your ballot and you vote for nobody because there's nobody that's any good. That has more of an influence, I guess, than, what did he say, not destroying the ballot, or there's a word, it sort of means destroy, but it's not destroy. When you, whatever, mess it up somehow. It made me think of drawing marks all over it, but that's not what you do, but that's what the word that means whatever it is really, I appreciate you guys watching my commercials. If you watch my commercials, I get paid a few cents. Maybe. Only I don't think that's really true. But anyway, I do get paid something if people watch my videos. But if they click on skip the ads, I don't get paid. And I really need some money. It helps me to be able to do this. So it actually gets quite expensive buying cameras and paying for high-speed internet to upload all this stuff. Like, I upload gigs, many gigs in a month. Anyway, so I appreciate you watching the ads because it really does help me out. And if you click like, and if you subscribe, somehow that helps too. I don't know how. I guess advertisers that pay more will advertise on sites that have more subscriptions or more likes or something like that. You know, the corn here is just up about this high in Canada. But down in the south, I remember in Georgia, I think it was, the corn was roping. Corn was probably about 2 or 3 feet tall, I suppose. And it was so hot it was drying out, and the leaves curl in and curl around. They make ropes. It's called roping when the corn doesn't get enough moisture. Then we got up in Ohio, the corn was up higher than this, but it wasn't that high. I wonder why I live where I live, since we have so many black flies, and then we have so many mosquitoes. But I got this mosquito zap. It's supposed to suck them all in. Very expensive machine. Shouldn't have bought it. I haven't bought one before because they were so expensive. But I did because I want to be able to enjoy life. Everywhere we went, there was air conditioning. And we had the air conditioning on the car. I have the air conditioning on now. Even though it's not quite 70, it's 60, 68 or something. It's so damp outside. I don't do dampness well. Moan and complain, Nancy. Complain. What do you think that'll do for you? Think it'll make you happy? No, it'll make you miserable. So stop your complaining. I love bugs. Nature in the air. The air is alive. That's it. I don't love bugs. That would be a lie. But I could say that the air is alive. Oh my gosh, those are the most beautiful lupins I've ever seen. Maybe they're not lupins. Maybe those were delphiniums. You know, my flowers are blooming. Lots of flowers are blooming. But the grass hasn't been cut since I left. Everything is worse than it was when I left it. That's a negative thing. Life has been going on since I left. It's all getting bigger and bigger and more healthy, and the grass is crowding out the things. But it's been raining so much that the grass and the roots pull right out of the ground. I would like to just stay home and pull grass out, tend to my yard. I don't want to go in the car for 4 hours in that horrible Toronto traffic. Oh, that's negative again. Man, Nancy, it's really hard for you, isn't it? Oh, that's negative too. I love going to the temple. I love being in the temple. And when I'm in the car, I get a chance to get on the telephone and make videos and talk to people. If I make them too long, they won't upload. So I have to cut them off somewhere. Da, 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 da. Oh, I think it will be dry, but then I'll sit there and play my violin and practice. Alright, I guess this is enough. Enough is enough. Well, you saw it here last. Try and think positive thoughts. It will make you feel better, make you happy. There's always negative, and if you focus on it, you will feel miserable. So focus on the good. I have my book here somewhere too. I can read that. Willem read it to me. That would be good. If I drive. Sometimes I like to drive. Sometimes I like to ride. I like to write in my journal when I ride. But when I write in my journal, usually I'm so focused on being right here, right now, that I can't remember what I'm writing about. I just see what's happening. And I start writing about how green it is, or how beautiful this or that is, or what we're doing, or how I feel immediately. Alright, gotta go. Bye. Well, good morning. It's Nancy today, and there's Willem. Hey, say Willem. Hi, Willem.
Hi.
So we're at the temple. Today is what, Friday?
Yes.
This may take a while before it gets uploaded because I'm still uploading from Georgia. Got a lot of uploading to do. I find that when I wake up in the night, I pick up my iPod and I upload, or set the next one to upload, because I have so many short videos I have to put them all together. And I also end up reading the news and checking Facebook, and I'm not getting enough sleep anymore. Kind of sad. Anyway, so we're off to the temple again. We worked in the temple yesterday. I realized that it's hard for me. I don't like being on a schedule. When you serve in the temple, someone makes out a schedule. A person in charge makes out a schedule, and then you have to be in certain places at certain times to do certain things. And when I'm assigned to lunch, I don't like going back at a certain time. I like having a leisurely lunch. And then I think I resent it when I have to go back because someone's waiting. Alas, alack. I think I also have a problem with that with my mom. My mom has expectations of me that I will be there to help her get up, that I'll be there in the afternoon, that I will feed her at a certain time, and that I will help her with her stockings at a certain time. And I think it bothers me. I don't like it when people expect me to do things at a certain time. And when my children expect things of me or pressure me, they want me to do things for them or give them rides to certain places or buy things for them. And I don't like it. It all impinges on my freedom. Anyway, so here we are at the temple. Ta-da! So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Would you like to see out my backyard? I haven't even looked out here yet. Okay, it's 60 degrees. My new floor. The extra boards. Bathtubs. Oh, look at this beautiful iris. There are a lot of ants on this table, on this desk. Those are beautiful. Oh, look, and these are lovely too. The world has need of me. This is where the deer were all winter. This is Deer Meadow. Deer Hilltop Cafe. Or Hilltop Deer Cafe. Well, I can't go that way to get out. I was looking for my camera. My blue underwater camera. Which appears to be missing. These are all my published articles. See our new bathroom floor. New sink thing. The mirror had to come down. 2 things. One for the light, one for the fan. GFI plug. New heater. I won't mention this mess. Mugs from my trip. New floor. More mess. Oh, look, it's my Willem.
Okay, this goes.
That can go, yes, because we're not going to put that kind of floor in anymore, I don't think. That can go to the reuse.
And there's this loose piece of pink or orange insulation, and it might be moldy, so I think it should go too.
Okay.
And there's a pipe of a piece of pipe for plumbing pipe, PVC with another stuff on the end. The stuff on the end is garbage, but I think if you cut the other one off, you can probably
Okay.
actually use the other one. So I won't take it just yet.
This is going to be for the dryer. One could get overwhelmed. Those are beautiful birdhouses. All right, some shoes, perhaps. Where would I find shoes? Need my big old floppy shoes. There's some under there. Look, and they both are the same color. My beautiful mirror that goes in the bathroom. Well, one thing at a time, right? I can't do it all on the same day or even at the same moment. It's kind of overwhelming, isn't it? So we mustn't be overwhelmed. No. We must think in terms of what we are going to accomplish today. Today, I found this so I can put on my head cam. Let's turn out the light. I can do that. Yes, see? I can do difficult things. Shall we see how far oh, this is the Skeeter vac here. See how far the game is progressing? Look at that. Real progress. Can you carry this Skeeter vac box outside for me?
I'm busy, but I'll do it next trip.
Oh, how about I hold that bag and you move the Skeeter box for me?
They're outside?
On the driveway. Let's put it right here by this tank. Although this is not where we want it to be permanently, we're going to just start it here.
Why don't you put it on the chair?
Okay. Thank you, Willem. Can I get a kiss for this? He's my sweetheart. Ta-dum, ta-dum. Oh, look, a mosquito farm. Yes, indeed. I can see we're going to have a lot of fun with our mosquito population. Good morning. It's Nancy today. Well, I think we're home for the duration. So we're coming to you today from the Situation Room. We cleaned a whole lot the other day when I got home. Want to see what it looks like? You're going to be so impressed. Yep, here it is. It's nice and clean. These are boots and other shoes. a basket of tatting and stuff that needs to get hung up again, back into that position. Hats. This is a basket full of tools from all the work. There's the vacuum cleaner. A box of drywall pieces that will be good for patching all kinds of things. And that is a screen to put outside over a hammock. Actually, it's quite a few screens. It's Willem's suit from going to the temple. My basket from going to the temple. Now, if you removed all those items, you see? Oh, plus some clothes. If you removed all those items, you see, it might look almost clean. Almost tidy. Well, after my very long journey, seems like I've been gone a year, I come back and expect to have nice warm weather, but you know what? It's cold. Look what I'm wearing. Long sleeves, socks. Now, some of you may think that is a good idea to wear those very thick clothes in June. And it's probably a great idea. It's better than putting on the air conditioning. So Willem is packing up to take things to the dump with me, or for me, putting them in there to take. So today I am going to, I forgot to mention, this other bag which is in the kitchen there is garbage. It's bags of bags and such. And there's some nice warm clothes on that chair that came out of the car. And on the table is the chess set. It's the North against the South. I love it. I just love it. And Abe and Dad are playing a game. And every time they walk by, they move a piece. It may take all summer to play the game. I think that's a useful thing. You know what I'm going to do on this table here? I'm going to put out my sewing machine and all that quilting stuff from Jen Patesole. I think that's her name. And I'm going to make a quilt. Yeah, but you know what today is? Today is my little Elida's birthday. So I have to come up with something to do for her birthday. I'm glad we're home. My son Abe is in Ottawa. He hitchhiked in, and he's going to hitchhike out. It's a good hour and a half. So we'll see how long it takes him to get here. It's kind of a good, not effort in futility, but it's a good pastime, hitchhiking all that way. It takes up a good part of a day. Or two. He doesn't have his phone. He can't phone when he gets stranded. If it were me, I would take my phone. I would call if I got stranded. So I have videos uploading from my computer now. Look at it, it's a Willem. It's a Willem. Hey, Willem, you changed your shirt. He's got on a nice looking shirt now. He has a shirt that I don't like. I suppose your husband has a shirt you don't like, right? Yes, and he loves it. It's his favorite. Isn't that natural? Men. But I suppose that I have a shirt or blouse or dress that he doesn't like. But he would not dare tell me that, of course, because he loves me so much. He would dare.
I would dare, but it just so happens that I don't have anything that you have that I don't like.
He says, it just so happens I don't have anything I don't like. He's so sweet. Well, did you see Alice Elmo's gourds? I was so impressed. I come back and I look at my gourds, and it reminds me of her gourds. And all that you can do with gourds. I wonder if you can zoom in. There, look at that, you can. There's my lighthouse. I think my lighthouse is dusty. Look at that. You can't tell the black is black. Yeah, I think there's dust on those beautiful gourds. Sure I'd like to use green, don't I? This one I bought somewhere. Oh, you got to see the one I got from Alice. She carved it. It's got bears all around the sides. But I had to put it somewhere very, very important where nothing will ever happen to it because it was not a cheap gourd. Well, I'm very inspired. I could sit and paint gourds. I could make baskets. I could do quilting. I could get in there and do pottery. My problem is that my day is too short. But I'm up now. So today I'm going to get that mosquito thing happening. I also have a problem because I have so many videos from the past that are not uploaded yet. And I need to get them uploaded, but I have to be on the present as well. So you're going to be seeing lots of videos from the past, if you watch them, from my trip. So I'm going to skip ahead and I'm going to post this one. Is that okay? Hope that works. I love you guys. Thanks for being there for me. Thanks for being my friends. It's so awesome when you guys become my friends on here watching the videos. And you get to know me, and I don't know you, of course, but you get to know me. And then I come and visit you. And then I have a wonderful new friend. You guys, I've met a whole bunch of you. And you're all such awesome folks. I just love you so much. I'm so grateful that I have you in my life. Now, the best book, if you ever want to read a book, is Double Your Energy and Live Without Fatigue. People ask me, how come you have so much energy? How do you do it? Well, you know, it's looking forward at the possibilities. Today is a new day. Yes, my back hurts. I'm tired. My house is a disaster. However, I don't look at all that crap. That will not help me. My possibilities are today I am going to extinguish mosquitoes. I'm going to set that thing up and I'm going to get all the mosquitoes everywhere are going to come into this thing. They're going to get killed. I used to say we needed to have a little tiny box which we could put mutilated body parts. All the mosquitoes that we get in the summer. And I thought it would probably fill a little box. But when I see this stuff, I watched a video of this mosquito trap. It's a skeeter vac is what it is I got. And what it does is take all the mosquitoes and you end up with like, I don't know, quarts of mosquitoes when you empty it. And it's good for 1 month without doing anything. So, I intend to do stuff with it. That big bag, that white bag of bags on that you just took out, yeah, that had lots of garbage bags in it. Oh. It also had a cookie container, which actually was supposed to go. Oh, so it goes. Well, the cookie container thing goes, but the rest of it is just empty bags that are good bags. So my hats need to go somewhere. I have to put my hat somewhere. No, that's it. And there's a whole bunch of garbage on top of the kiln. Potterying in the kiln. I have to whip my house into shape so that I can do my projects. Then I need a place to put my projects. And then, of course, over here, you see these boxes? This is all from when they were doing the ceiling in that bedroom. But I laid down a new floor and now I can't open any of the doors. Oh, I have another idea too. I want to put on this, behind this piece of drywall, is that triangular shaped hole where we get in under the stairs. I wanted to take some of these boards I have on the floor. I have some extra ones. They're pine boards and they're not finished and they're wide. They're about 1 foot wide. I wanted to cut a few of them up and make one of those doors like the old-fashioned doors where they're boards and then a piece going the opposite direction across it which holds them all together. I wanted to make a door like that and put it on there to open and close. I think I might be able to do that. Anyway, so that's the story from here. It is. Now if I can just get myself out of this chair. Where's my walker? Need to go for a walk down to the pond too. But first I need to get rid of the mosquitoes. So I have to get my walker so I can stand up straight. Go out there and put it all together. All right. You heard it here last, and you can do this at home.
Results may differ, but think good thoughts, think energizing thoughts, the possibilities, not all the crap. Forget the crap, it's always there. Think of the good possibilities, and you will have energy. I promise. Girl Scouts honor. Is it 3? Girl Scouts honor. On my honor, I will try to do my duty. And I say I, da 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 da. I like that basket. That's a really beautiful basket. I made that basket. It's got a very wide piece along the top. It's about that wide. On my honor, I will try to do my... I need to go kayaking too. Okay, I guess I need to get off the old blower.
Hello, it's me, Nancy, today. Well, I went to the dump for you. I did, and I recorded everything. See how big my hands are? My hands are bigger than my head. Can you tell that? I have really big hands. I have a very small head. So, today is Saturday. How nice to go to the dump. You know, the dump is a real social thing. Every time I go, I see a few people I know, and they say, "Hi, Nancy," and I say, "Hi," whoever they are. Lots of people. It's nice. I had a great trip. I really did. It was so awesome to be with everybody. It was just the best. So I did it. I went to the dump, got rid of some stuff. It's important to get rid of stuff now and then. Not too often, mind you. Just sometimes. So I got that thing hooked up this morning, that mosquito vac. What is it called? A skeeter vac. Very good. Good. It's caught a lot of black flies. I'm surprised at how many black flies. I opened the drawer and looked, and there were 3 black flies in there, which flew out when I opened the drawer. And no mosquitoes. So we moved it into the bushes by the house, and we'll see if it's catching them now. It's 15 Celsius. That's 30, and 32 is 64. So it's 64 degrees outside. It's rather cool. Notice the long sleeves. Yes, eat your heart out. Eat your heart out. I do like cool weather. I'm glad I like cool weather because that's what we get. It means that the water in the pond is also very cold. But last week it was 27 here as compared to 16 now. Celsius, yes, Celsius. So shall we go to the market? I think we're going to go to the market. Of course, I have filthy hands, but I could go inside and wash my hands. Probably have filthy clothes on too. Probably. I have nothing to do there. I don't have a reason to go there. I'll just wander around and see who's selling what this year. I'm not buying any more stuff. I'm home. End of spending. Now I just have to pay bills. Bills. Wow. Lots happening here. Alrighty then. See ya.
Well, hey y'all, it's Nancy today. I'm talking to Vanessa. Gets my accent. I'm really overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed I'm sort of shut down. I can't move. My body hurts. I've been eating terribly wrong. And I don't know. Yes, my sister's coming tomorrow. Actually, today she's in Ottawa. She's giving a talk at the University of Ottawa. Well, she's giving it at a medical center or something. Anyway, so we're going to go in and listen to her talk because I've never heard her talk about her research. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to go in and pick her up and bring her out to our place. Now, let me just paint this picture for you. It's very beautiful, but the black flies are in mass. You can't stand in one place without them crawling into your hair and biting you. They're like hundreds, which swarm you within minutes. You know that you have to stand outside for maybe 2 minutes before they find you, but they find you. Even when you just pull your car up, your car becomes swarmed in them. Anyway, so if we bring her to our house, we can't be outside. Now we could be in the teepee, but it's supposed to be pouring today, and the plastic wall of the teepee, the one that comes up from the bottom, those have, it's fallen down. The wind and whatever, so it's going to rain in there. It's going to be soaked. All the benches are going to be soaked. And as far as the house goes, I haven't put sheets on her bed, and I'm not sure where they are. But I have to take out a board on the floor in the bedroom downstairs to open the closet. I think maybe I can open the closet without it. Anyway, she needs sheets on the bed. And there's only one bathroom. The other bathroom has no toilet or sink. It does have a tub and shower, but right now it's filled with a toilet and lots of plumbing equipment or parts. The whole house is a total disaster. A tornado would have taken off the roof but left the rest of it the way it is. The living room is totally full of cupboards and contents of cupboards and drywall boards and trim boards. The table is on its side to make room for cupboards. So the living room is impassable. The kitchen, we can't put any cupboards back because there's mold on the wall. The wall needs to be removed, or the drywall on it needs to be removed. So it's for one cupboard beside the stove. So those are pulled out, and the whole other side, including the sink, is pulled out because there's no drywall insulation in that wall yet. And the plumbing has to all be rerouted through the cupboard instead of behind it so it doesn't freeze. So you get this picture. You can't be outside, you can't be in the teepee, and you can't be inside. So we're supposed to have her come over. Maybe we should just pick her up on Friday morning and go to Elida's house. Visit with Elida and the baby. We can go to the house and sit in the car and look around. And then I think we should just go back to Ottawa. We should go see Tish. Who else is there? Elida, Daniel, Abraham, Kate, Tish, Nick, Aaron. So maybe I have to call Aaron today. But anyway, so we can come out and hang out with Elida and the baby. Then I think we should go back to Ottawa and let her stay there on Friday night and Saturday. And I should just go to Georgia. So I have to be there on Monday. It's going to take me a while to get there. Not to mention packing. Hello, I have to pack. I don't think I have anything that's suitable for hot, humid weather. And 80-degree air conditioning. I'm just, I think I'm just going to suffer. I'm suffering already. Just thinking of it. Alright, well, this too will pass, and it came to pass, never came to stay. Supposedly she's coming to see me and not the house. So it doesn't matter where we visit. We can hang out in Ottawa at Ben's. He's got a very beautiful big house. And I think that's something they cleaned it too. So that is the situation from here. I'm going to go help Elida do her taxes today. And then we're going to go to Ottawa to listen to my sister and pick up Abe and do all that. Anyway, so today's kind of shot. And tomorrow. Anyway, so I hope to bring Shirley the pottery wheel. Once I'm in the car on my way, I'll be fine. I'll just drive. Alrighty then. Take care. Say a prayer for Vanessa's sister. She's got meningitis. she didn't know she had meningitis for 4 days before she got to the hospital. So she was 4 days into it before she got medication. So, and her temperature was 106. So say a prayer for Ellen. Okay. You take care. Bye-bye. And keep that chin up. No matter how bad it gets, it'll always pass. Just like gas. Think of it. Think of life, the bad parts of life, as gas. Sometimes you can just take Tums, which is like just pray. Just pray about it. Go off into the Lord's world and abandon the situation. It could be there physically, but spiritually, it can be in His world.
I'm pretty lost in here. Here's my hammock. Wow, look how dark it is. You can hear the waterfall, but you can't see it. Huh. Well, certainly messed up this entrance this time. It's all blown out of the way. So I think the entrance is here. And somehow I got the cloth walk way over here. Okay. If we can walk on this. Well, I thought the dump was going to be open now, but I was wrong. It opens at 4 in the summertime. 4 to 7. It opens at 2 in the winter. So anyway, that's that. I'm having a wonderful day. I'm accomplishing tons. So it's an awesome day. I just used the router and I made a sign for the Persian cornflower. I can't believe I know what that is now. That and finding that out, and digitalis, Hirschstamon digitalis. I found that out a while back. And I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, Monarda, I put a sign for that, and monks, no. Motherwort. Seems like I put other ones. I don't remember. But the router bit I have is way too big. It's way too wide. I need a smaller router bit. Anyway, so Dale is working very hard on our house. He is, I wonder if this will make it brighter if I do that. Oh, that's a bit better. So he's working on replacing, doing the trim for all the windows. And I'm gonna also get a new window. There's one behind the loom which is doesn't open. It's quite an unsatisfactory window. I'm not sure what I can get that will go there. Should be able to get something that opens. We can get an immediate breeze through the house. So great to have found somebody who will do all this work. It's very exciting. So, I'm alone. I'm not usually alone. Usually now, Elida's driving so that she can get her license, or I'm with Abe who wants to ride somewhere. But this time I'm on my own. I must say I do like being on my own. I love my family, love them all to pieces. But I really like being on my own in the car, being able to stop if I see a turtle in the road or, anything. I can just, I'm free. I do have to hurry home because Dale is running out of this trim after this one window. But you can get the other windows prepared for trim. So I'm going to do that now. Yes, Amy, so exciting. Alrighty then, that's it for now. Check you later.
Well, it's all set up. This is the, what's it called? Skeeter vac. You see, it's been catching lots of bugs. One thing I have learned is that you do not open this little container up here to see what's in it because they all fly away. So they go into a dish inside. So it's working. Good, good, good.
Good morning. Well, I'm almost caught up on the videos, but by the time you see this, I should be caught up. I'm at the point of uploading from Shirley's house and her family. What a wonderful family they are. Gee, I wish I lived next door. Great people. I'm so blessed to have such great friends. You guys are awesome. Do you like my little blurb I have at the very beginning of every video? What does it say? I'm back. Hi, I'm back. Thanks for watching the ads. So I have, I've been walking around our yard this morning. It's so beautiful. I just want to be there. I just want to be there. I just don't want to have to keep leaving and going places. Yesterday I was able to be there for a little while. Then I went to the dump and I went to market at Mira and saw all my friends. It was so great to see people. And then I babysat for Elida, which was awesome. But I wasn't at home in my garden. And then today is church, and so I'm off again. Oopsie. You fell off your sticky holder. Well, I had an awesome trip. I would really like to get back on the road and do another trip. But I wouldn't be home, you see. I have to be home. I have to really enjoy being home and be able to be at home. I have to cut my garden. I mean, not the garden. Cut all the grass in my garden. But my lawnmower won't start. Don, my lawnmower won't start. Yes, indeed. It is a problem that we privileged people who have lawnmowers have, is that they sometimes don't start. And we privileged people who have foliage, vegetation. And is that a turtle? Somebody ran over a big turtle. These turtles take a long time to grow. Oh, did you see the turtle in my pond? I showed you it yesterday. There's a turtle, he was about that big, and he was swimming up to the top of the pond. I wonder if he was one of those that was this big the other day. last year or the year before. And we now have some plants growing around the edge of the pond, which is very good for the pond, I hear. It's good for keeping the water clean. It feels like Easter today. It feels like Easter. But it's June. Oh, it's Father's Day. Yes, indeed, it's Father's Day. William is a wonderful father. He's a wonderful father. Everybody should have a wonderful father. Wouldn't that be awesome? We have a wonderful Heavenly Father. Sometimes we think our Heavenly Father is like our earthly father, and that might not be a good thing. Some people who do not feel very close to God don't feel very close to Him because they think of Him as their own earthly father who was not very nice to them. It's interesting. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Will you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Abraham came home last night. We went to the temple. I kind of lost him in the process. We went to Chantel's, and then he was going to get a ride with her to Ottawa, but she didn't take him to Ottawa. She took him home because she wasn't going to Ottawa that day. And then he hitchhiked to Ottawa. And there's a little chipmunk running across the road. And then after hitchhiking to Ottawa, he stayed there, and I thought he was going to hitchhike back the next day. We had come back from the temple early to be with him, but he didn't come back till last night. It was about midnight when they brought him back to Elida's, and Dad picked him up at Elida's. All right, well, I think I'm going to get off of the thing and get on the phone. Yes, I love being on the phone. I love calling you guys. Just love it. Do you want to talk to me? Give me your number. We'll talk. Okay? Bye-bye. Good morning, girls. You can't see my face. There you can now. So, this is a new day, just like yesterday, just like tomorrow. I'm almost out of gas, so I'm going the wrong direction because I need to get gas. You know, there were twice when I almost ran out of gas on our trip. I think I was with Abe on the way home. Or maybe not, maybe it was on the way down. Oh, sometimes I feel like I should be back down there with my mother. But I need to be here. Abe. This is about you having a low battery. You know, Good morning, it's Nancy today. It's a beautiful sunny day. It is 15 degrees Celsius. 15 and 15 is 30. Plus 32 is 62. So 15 is about, it's about 62 degrees. It's very nice out. So you know what? I'm making progress on things. It's really important to have lots of projects on the go because you gather energy from your projects. The projects have to be things that make you happy, though. You can also have projects that are drudgery, but you have to look at them in a better way. You can't look at them like drudgery. You have to see something good about the project. Something good about it. There must be something good, and then it will energize you to do it. Otherwise, it would lead to negative thinking.
We don't want negative thinking because that zaps us of all of our energy. Okay, I have two choices here. I can go that way, and it'll be about 15 minutes, or I go this way, and it'll be about 5. Yeah, go this way. Because I'm almost out of gas. You see, the light is on, but the line is above the E. Remember that video of running out of gas? Searching for a place? A gasoline place? I love living. I love life. There is so much enjoyment in my life. There's so much good in it. It's all what you focus on. It's all what you focus on. Your day is exactly what you think it is. If you think it's a good day, it is. If you think the sky is beautiful, it is. If you think the sky is ugly, it is. And it will make you feel the way you think it is. You know, when Willem was working and the kids were in school or gone, I would put my kayak in my car. My days were, I had sections of day that I could be gone. And I really enjoyed putting my kayak in the car and going off to a lake and kayaking it. I would kayak the edge and explore it, and I would video it. And you have all those videos, you know that, eh? You can watch all those kayaking videos. You can just click in Nancy Today kayaking. And then over at the side, there's a little thing you can click on to filter your answers, and you can filter it by channel. And then you only get mine. I mean, if you don't care who you get, then you just put kayaking in. If you want to watch my kayaking videos, put in Nancy Today kayaking, and then click on the little thing at the side, or down below it'll say filter. You can filter. But I had some wonderful kayaking times, and I've got to do that again. It's June. It's almost July. If I have a goal, you know, like if I have a goal that I will go kayaking for 2 hours every Monday, or 2 hours every day, or I'll get up at 5 and I'll go kayaking, then I'll come home. See, if I have a goal like that, then I'll do it. If I just say randomly, oh, I should go kayaking, then, you know, I may do it, I may not, it may never happen. I've been kayaking a lot in our own pond lately. I have 2 ponds that I kayak in. I left the kayak in the one pond so that when I get there, it's there. It's way up in the woods, and I think it's safe to leave it there. Kayaking is really nice because you get to see things up close. In fact, you know how daffodils are the most awesome smelling flower in the whole wide world? At least I think so. But we don't smell them very often because you know why? They're way down there by the ground. And the smell is not strong enough that it comes way up here to my nose. But when you're kayaking, you are right down there. So you should actually plant daffodils all the way around the pond. Remember that, Nancy. Daffodils around the pond. I will have to make a note of that when we are at the gas station. I shall make a note of that. Daffodils around the pond. That is the way I'll be able to smell them all. Around here, you have to dig up your bulbs in the fall. I have a hard time with that because, you know, I can't be committed to doing something at a certain time because who knows what will happen on that day. What if I'm in Georgia? What if I'm busy doing something else and forget?
what if it's too cold? I don't want to go out and get cold. What if I can't find my shovel? See, so I can't be held to doing things like that. I can do things now when I think of it, when I want to do it, but I can't sign myself up. I can't sign up my future like that. I like your dress. Yeah, see, that was easy. It made her day. I think she might work there. She's waiting for them to open the doors. She had a little tag on. It says employee. I'm not an employee. My heart goes out to those of you who have big families with lots of kids and lots of trouble, and Leanne especially, taking care of your father and your grandfather, and nobody else will, and there's no place else to put them. To put him. What a terrible thought. 134.3. This is the cheapest gas station anywhere around. It's a lot cheaper than Ottawa. 134.3. That's not per gallon. No, you think that's per gallon? It's per liter. Okay, goodbye. There's 4 liters in a gallon or something. 3.5. Bye-bye. You saw it here live. Well, hello. It's Nancy today. If you like these videos, please click like and subscribe. So, today, I'm off to Ottawa today because somebody decided to hitchhike into Ottawa and doesn't have a way home. I had a very productive day today. Good morning, girls. You can't see my face. There you can now. So, this is a new day, just like yesterday, just like tomorrow. I'm almost out of gas, so I'm going the wrong direction because I need to get gas. You know, there were twice when I almost ran out of gas on our trip. I think I was with Abe on the way home. Or maybe not, maybe it was on the way down. Oh, sometimes I feel like I should be back down there with my mother. But I need to be here. Abe. This is about you having a low battery. You know, I'm back. Thanks for watching the ads. Good morning, it's Nancy today. It's a beautiful sunny day. It is 15 degrees Celsius. 15 and 15 is 30. Plus 32 is 62. So 15 is about, it's about 62 degrees. It's very nice out. So you know what? I'm making progress on things. It's really important to have lots of projects on the go because you gather energy from your projects. The projects have to be things that make you happy though. You can also have projects that are drudgery, but you have to look at them in a better way. You can't look at them like drudgery. You have to see something good about the project. Something good about it. There must be something good, and then it will energize you to do it. Otherwise, it would lead to negative thinking. We don't want negative thinking because that zaps us of all of our energy. Okay, I have 2 choices here. I can go that way, and it'll be about 15 minutes, or I go this way, and it'll be about 5. Okay, I'll go this way. Because I'm almost out of gas. You see, the light is on, but the line is above the E. Remember that video of running out of gas? Searching for a place? Like gasoline place. I love living. I love life. There is so much enjoyment in my life. There's so much good in it. It's all what you focus on. It's all what you focus on. Your day is exactly what you think it is. If you think it's a good day, it is. If you think the sky is beautiful, it is. If you think the sky is ugly, it is. And it will make you feel the way you think it is. You know, when Willem was working and the kids were in school or gone, I would put my kayak in my car. My days were, I had sections of day that I could be gone. And I really enjoyed putting my kayak in the car and going off to a lake and kayaking it. I would kayak the edge and explore it, and I would video it. And you have all those videos, you know that, eh? You can watch all those kayaking videos. You can just click in Nancy Today kayaking. And then over at the side, there's a little thing you can click on to filter your answers, and you can filter it by channel. And then you only get mine. I mean, if you don't care who you get, then you just put kayaking in. If you want to watch my kayaking videos, put in Nancy Today kayaking, and then click on the little thing at the side or down below. It'll say filter. You can filter. But I had some wonderful kayaking times, and I've got to do that again. It's June. It's almost July. If I have a goal, you know, like if I have a goal that I will go kayaking for 2 hours every Monday or 2 hours every day, or I'll get up at 5 and I'll go kayaking, then I'll come home. See, if I have a goal like that, then I'll do it. If I just say randomly, oh, I should go kayaking, then, you know, I may do it, I may not, it may never happen. I've been kayaking a lot in our own pond lately. I have 2 ponds that I kayak in. I left the kayak in the one pond so that when I get there, it's there. It's way up in the woods, and I think it's safe to leave it there. Kayaking is really nice because you get to see things up close. In fact, you know how daffodils are the most awesome smelling flower in the whole wide world? At least I think so. But we don't smell them very often because you know why? They're way down there by the ground. And the smell is not strong enough that it comes way up here to my nose. But when you're kayaking, you are right down there. So you should actually plant daffodils all the way around the pond. Remember that, Nancy. Daffodils around the pond. I will have to make a note of that when we are at the gas station. I shall make a note of that. Daffodils around the pond. That is the way I'll be able to smell them all. Around here, you have to dig up your bulbs in the fall. I have a hard time with that because, you know, I can't be committed to doing something at a certain time because who knows what will happen on that day. What if I'm in Georgia? What if I'm busy doing something else and forget? What if it's too cold and I don't want to go out and get cold? What if I can't find my shovel? See, so I can't be held to doing things like that. I can do things now when I think of it, when I want to do it, but I can't sign myself up. I can't sign up my future like that. like your dress.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, that was easy. It made her day. I think she might work there. She's waiting for them to open the doors. She had a little tag on. It says employee. I'm not an employee. My heart goes out to those of you who have big families with lots of kids and lots of trouble, and Leanne especially, taking care of your father and your grandfather, and nobody else will, and there's no place else to put them. To put him. What a terrible thought. 134.3. This is the cheapest gas station anywhere around. It's a lot cheaper than Ottawa. 134.3. That's not per gallon. No, you think that's per gallon? It's per liter. Okay, goodbye. There's 4 liters in a gallon or something. 3.5. Bye-bye. You saw it here. I'm back. Thanks for watching the ads. Good morning. It's Nancy today. Cost me $62 to fill up my car. Cost me about $35 in the United States. Alas, alack. It's almost cheaper to go to the border and get gas over there. It's going to rise 10 cents a liter more. That's 40 cents a gallon more. And I guess when that happens, it will be cheaper to just drive all the way to the border. I'm so blessed that Willem has retired. You know what we did? Yesterday I found a computer desk, a very small computer desk that you put your computer on and you have a space for your keyboard. Anyway, and I brought it home from the dump and I hooked it up. No, scratch that. I'm thinking about taking soap to my friend. I'm gonna go back by the house and take soap, get soap to take to her because I gotta go that way anyway. Might as well go back by my house. Anyway, so I got him this little computer desk on wheels. It's just a very small thing. It's hardly bigger than a laptop or than a keyboard. And he can sit in the chair beside me, and we have this love seat up in our room. And he can sit beside me in there. So we can be together. It's very nice to be together. We're not often together because his room, his office is downstairs. De-junk my house. Have to go through and de-junk. I'm so glad Dale is doing all this stuff on the windows. He's finishing up all my windows. I'm gonna have him put in another window. Nancy today. If you like these videos, please click like and subscribe. So today, I'm off to Ottawa today because somebody decided to hitchhike into Ottawa and doesn't have a way home. I had a very productive day today. Hello, it's Nancy today. Well, today I had a very productive day. I felt so good about it. It's the first productive day I've had since I've been home. It seems like I'm always in the car, and I always am. But today, I was able to, if you like my videos, click like at the bottom of the video, share it on Facebook, and subscribe. That girl's carrying something that looks like raw chicken legs. So, today I propagated some of my geraniums. I cut them into little slices between the geraniums have little rings around them. And from those rings come the new growth, the forks. So I cut them all up and put them into dipped them in rooting medium and then put them in place, and I covered with plastic. It's supposed to work. It does work. I don't know if you have to cover it with plastic, but you might as well. I put one tray of sand, another tray of just peat vermiculite kind of, and my sandy loam mixture. I moved a table onto the driveway where I can work. I really like having a table there where I can work. Now it's like my world has gotten bigger. It's expanding. And I cut down some branches, low branches off the edges of the berm. And I put up some birdhouses, 3 of them down in the berm, on the edge of the berm. And then I went over to Anchorit's, and she was making a square basket. Oh, it's a rectangular basket. She's making a replica, an adaptation of a carrier pigeon carrying basket. What they used to take, all the tanks, I guess, or the troops had these baskets with a pair of carrier pigeons, and they would take them with them, and then they would let them go with messages sent back to the home place. Something like that. So I helped her make it. She had already done the bottom and staked the sides, and so we were working on doing these 4 sides and then X's in the middle, and then doing a thing around it. And then she ran out of buff willow, so she had to put some more in. So in the meantime, I had to come into Ottawa to get somebody a ride. And then we're going home. Don't think I have anything I need to do in Ottawa except fight traffic. Romaine lettuce, 79 cents each at that produce depot. Oh, I also put a post in, and I videoed it with my GoPro Hero. This little thing. The trouble with these is that you have to plug it in. And when you plug it in, it's now loose. You can't put it back in here to be safe, because this doesn't fit. Anyway, so that's how I scratched my other one, was it fell on the floor while it was charging. And then the front of this gets scratched if you put it down, because you don't want to have it up when you're charging it. I guess I need to put the whole thing in a little bag, like something, so that it won't get wrecked. That's what I need to do. Like that. Hello, it's me, Nancy, today. Well, I have been doing a lot of videoing lately. It's probably not such a good idea because I'm going to be way far behind, but I've been using 3 cameras. I've been using this one. That's my underwater camera, which I really like. And I've been using the new GoPro Hero. I haven't seen the videos on it yet, but it shouldn't have any scratches on it. But I have to have a cover for this or I'm going to wreck it. It doesn't have a cover. It doesn't come with a cover. I'm not sure what I should use. I must have a camera case at home I can use. That's what I'll have to do. So, what I'm doing now is taking my lawnmower to get it fixed because it's not working. as you could see. Did you watch that movie? Mowing one spin at a time. You pump it 3 times, you pull the handle, and the blade will cut what's under it. Once. Goes, it's off. That sounds like my computer sounds now. Ever since I made that video and used my microphone, I guess it didn't detect my microphone. That would have been better. Everybody's got tattoos now. I taught my children, I taught my children never to wear clothes that advertises. They're not paying you to advertise. Don't wear their clothes. Lots of things make advertisements. Hey, I could do that. I could make clothes that advertise. Nancy today. Click like and subscribe. Go ahead, do it now. I'll wait. Yeah, just go down to the bottom. Click the little, is it a thumbs up? And click that subscribe button. That's a little car, little truck. Well, somebody's moving. There's packing blankets going on. A lot of people work for the federal government, and they work in foreign affairs. If you get a job in foreign affairs, you know, you could be an ambassador. You could work as an ambassador, helper. Oh, got one of these bugs on me. Whose turn is it? Is it mine? You go first. Oh, the truck's going first. You might as well. I guess it was my turn. So, yes, I wonder how I do that, how I go about merchandising. That'd be fun. This is a real life video show. It's real life. But you know, if you stop videoing, it doesn't matter how many videos you've got, if you stop videoing, the views go down. Not sure how that works. So anyway, taking the lawnmower because the lawn really needs to be cut. There's a lot of grass in the roses. I squirted the roses with soapy water today. Oh, I need to get a new squirter bottle. I should write that down. Squirter bottle. You can get that at the dollar store. I keep getting distracted thinking about other things that I can't tell you about. I just have a lot on my mind. Oh well, never let that be a problem. It's good to have something to do, don't you think? Even if it's a terrible disaster in your mind, in your world. If your family is, you know, dying, whatever's going on. Someone you love is dying and you have to go to the hospital. Just think of it this way, at least you're not bored, right? At least you're not bored. Life may change drastically, but we live through it. Whatever it is, we live. I mean, you know, days go by and you're still alive. So most of this stuff doesn't kill you. Car wrecks do. So just keep a stiff upper lip. Actually, don't keep a stiff upper lip. Put a pen in your mouth. It'll make you smile. When you can't think of anything to smile about, putting a pencil in your mouth One thing we'll do is thinking about the fact you have a pencil in your mouth will make you laugh. The other thing is that it pushes the muscles, and when you push those muscles, somehow they are connected to your happiness. Whereas if you hold it like this, it pushes them down, which is also connected to your happiness, your unhappiness. Aren't you glad I tell you all these things? So full of wisdom. I'm full of it. Yes, full of it. Just don't turn on the fan. I should have a PhD. It's so full of it, it's piled higher and deeper. That's piled is a P, higher is the H, deeper is the D. PhD. A piled higher and deeper. PhD. You know what I did once? I found my husband's PhD certificate, this whatever that's called, and I photocopied it. And then I was going to put whiteout on it and put my name in there, and then photocopy it again, and then put it up on the wall. He wouldn't let me though. Took him too much trouble to get it, I guess. Oops, this is where I want to go. So it's a good thing I'm here. You probably want to see where I am. Well, I'm here. Right here. Alright, well, it's been lots of fun. I hope you've had lots of fun. Now, put a pencil in your mouth and smile, and remember, whatever it is that's your problem, at least you're not bored. It's nothing worse than being bored. Bye.
Hello, it's Nancy today. How does that hat look? I don't know, it's kind of smashed down on top. This is one of those hats I never wear anymore. But there we have it. Anyway, good morning. I was going to tell you something. Oh yes, I have found a way to read and answer comments on YouTube. You know, usually I would have to go for my mail, click on the link, and then it would open YouTube and then I'd have to respond. But it would take so long to open each one. But I found that on the sidebar, I guess it's over there for you, but on the sidebar, on your video manager page, on the side there's a communities, and you can click on there, and then all of the comments are right there, and you can answer them all. So I am having such a good time right now and last night answering all these videos, answering all your comments. There are so many comments that I haven't had time to answer. Now here's one that says, "Wow, lady, get a life." Now, isn't that sweet? Wonder what life he is expecting would be better than the one I have already. I think I have a perfect life. I think life is exactly what you think it is. I have lots and lots and lots of problems. One of which is this cord is on my toes. I have lots of problems, but if I thought about my problems, my life would suck. It would just be horrible. Hard to get comfortable here. Now we're fine. You like this sheet I put over us? Because the couch stuff is some kind of a velour that's very hot, holds the heat in, and we're having a hot spell. Nothing like they're having in Phoenix where it's 111. Now here it's probably 86 or something today, but it's humid. It's not as humid as it is in Georgia, however. But it has made me think of air conditioning. Indeed. We have this awesome fan up there which really helps. But Dale's going to put that wall back together today, which means that it's going to be turned off. Hey, you can come up if you're ready. You don't have to wait for me. I'm just making videos. Anyway, so I've been having a lovely time responding to all your comments. Thank you for all your comments. It's really cool. And I'd like to think that my comments go on Facebook, but I don't think they do. I think you have to friend me on Google+. I'm Nancy Today on there. And on Google+, you can read all my comments. I know you're just dying to read all of my comments, as if my comments are better than your comments. Hello, get a life, Nancy. I have a life. I have a very good life. Around we go. Alright, I'm going to upload this. Smile on. It will make you happy. And what else is life worth if you're not happy? Bye. Hello, it's me, Nancy, today. Okay, I'm going to give you the state of the house tour. All the things that have been changed since our flood in the winter and our crisis. We got in the electrician and the plumbers and carpenter. And I did some stuff myself. So we will start with this room. Okay, now this is the guest room. It's a mess, but now we have a fan in here and we have a switch that does the speed from there as well as turns it off. And the light for the fan is now here. This still needs to be fixed behind it. This window is new. In case you didn't know, it has to be finished up and put in, you know, trimmed and all that. The trim around this doorway is new. Those holes were new. Those had to do with this fan. This light fixture is new. This is the same window, but it's rotting on the edge, so it will have to be replaced. Okay, and then over here we have all this has been worked on and replaced. So there's a light here now that goes for this. Okay, this we have trim around the edge, which should have been put up here but wasn't, so that's the way it goes. This broke off, but I can stick my fingers in there to do it. And in here, sorry, this is the loft, and it now has a switch down here, and it turns on a light, and there is an outlet. We built this loft so that we had a place for Abraham to sleep at one point. There's a window. This all was put up here as storage later. We won't look at my mess. Just take it for granted. It's a mess. I have to put a step of some sort there to get in and out easily. Okay, and so that is the loft and that room. Now, the bathroom. This now has a switch here that turns on the light, which is a new light, and have a mirror, another mirror, a new sink, a vanity, which is really lovely. But you know, the sink, I couldn't have them put the sink in the middle because it would be too far over to the toilet, right? So I had them put it here, and then this was in the way, so I cut the side of the drawer out because the plumbing was too close to it. But it works perfectly there now. This door needs to be turned. It's opening on the wrong direction. There's also now a heater in here with a thermostat. We have a new toilet. The last one had a crack. It's got two buttons here. You push this one and it gives a big flush, and push that one, it gives a small flush, I believe. This is the same. You turn this on for the fan. That hasn't changed. But over here, we now have an additional plug, a GFI plug, right here. That had to come up to put this counter in. We also have new fixtures here. The bathtub is the same. This is not finished mudding, but we have a new color in here. It's pinkish. We have a new shower rod. And this over here was not finished. This doorway, it was just open here, but this is being mudded and sanded.
And it's now closed in on this side too, with room for the tiles there. Except that's not finished in. I don't know how that's supposed to go. But anyway, so there we have it. Then in the hallway, we now have a working switch that turns on the light down there and another switch that turns on the light up here. This one is a two-way switch that's from there too. So those are good changes there. And then in the bedroom, this used to be a very small window. Actually, the window matched this window. You see, if I go like that at my arm's length, well, you right here, oh wait, put you right here at my elbow, and that's how big it is. Now you at my elbow, and you can see that, well, I don't know what you could see. Anyway, so this is a bigger window, so we have a view down below. We don't just see the sky. It was up higher, and it was smaller. We also now have a window here, and a window here, and a new fixture here. This light switch turns it on. And then up here we now have a new window. I'll come and get them.
What?
I'll come get them.
Oh, Mom's gonna go get you, but Ottawa, I'm not sure. You wanna go to Ottawa?
So now this one,
You're gonna go on Kevin and Tansis?
this turns on this light. I mean the fan. This turns on the light for the fan. And then this is
I don't know. Let's ask him.
those things there.
Okay, well, anyway.
Makes it go faster. And we took out the top of this loft because the fan was so close to the top that it wasn't working. For we couldn't get up there and do anything up there. So now it's going to be bookcases up there, I think. I'll just have bookcases on the sides. Have to figure that out a little better. Okay, so there's the upstairs. The state of the house. Bye. Hello, it's me, Nancy, today. I wanted to show you, I didn't really want to show you anything. What I wanted to do was complain. But that's not a very good thing to do, is it? So I will instead explain. This is an update. Excuse me. Our grass has grown so high and so thick, and so many things have happened that have not been fixed up. And I guess, just looking out there, some of the flowers are blooming. I'm in my car looking outside at the perennials and such. Some of the good things are blooming. Good things being my flowers. I see a daylily up on the hill. I have not been out much this summer as far as sitting in the garden or wandering through it. The mosquitoes are just so amazing. The air is alive. See, I got stuff uploading on the other camera as well. See that? There's me. You'll be able to see that one soon. Not long left. I know that little cover is kind of weird. I don't know where to start. We've dug this area out a little bit here so we have room for two cars side by side. But as you can see, that car is kind of on an angle. So that side needs to be dug out more. The hill is made of sand. I'm not sure just what to do with all the sand. Also, we took down these posts that were in the way so that we couldn't make it this wide. And, you know, in the winter, we're not going to have this much room to put the cars side by side. We need to move over more. We have lily of the valleys here that I've never seen them bloom or smelled them when they were blooming. See that post there? That post has to do with what we took down.
And then one day I trimmed all the lower branches. I left climbing stumps on those trees so that our grandbabies can climb up them and have fun in the trees. But these branches were supposed to be taken over to the other side in there to increase our privacy. But I didn't get them there. And then the teepee over there fell down in the winter, and we've been using the boards from it for renovating the house. One at a time, all those 2x4s are disappearing. But I have to put those things there. And these tires that are right here should go over there, too, in that teepee. But maybe that teepee should move. I don't know. I don't know that there's much left of it now. It was a place to keep all of my harvested things for making baskets. Some things are over there, but not much. Also, one of these hammocks I found started to rip when I sat in it, so I thought that should come out. So I have to go down there, and it's hard to untie that. I have to cut those straps. And over here, we have a big mess. I brought the second table over, which I shouldn't have brought over. I didn't need that over here, and I never used it. But it's been very hot, or it's been humid with mosquitoes. Mostly it's been hot and humid. The humidity is not so bad. I'm okay with the humidity. It's not the same as Georgia. Like it's 97% humidity right now, but because it's only 21 Celsius, which is about 70, it's not that bad. The air doesn't hold as much water at 21 Celsius as it does at 36 Celsius, which is about 100. There's something over there by that bench, and I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I thought I'd have Abraham move all these branches, but he hasn't really been in a helping mood. You know how that is, I guess. So I guess I'll have to drag them through myself, or ask Willem to do it. He might do that for me. And then, of course, the perennials. This has not been mowed. It looks really terrible in there. I need to get in and mow it. Some of it was mown. But I should mow it before the flowers show up, because then I'm mowing around my beautiful flowers. Better to do it before they're here. I did see there's one way over in there. I don't know if you could see where I'm pointing, but there is a daylily over there blooming. And there's one down at the pond, too. Okay, so there we have it. Now you know the situation from here. I'm in my car. You know why I'm in my car? This is a good one. Because there's many bugs out there. I turned on the air conditioning in here because I like the air conditioning when it's kind of yucky outside. Okay, I'm thinking about you, Janet, sitting there outside painting in your mountains. I'm thinking about somebody else making a basket. I did start making a basket the other day. Oh, here comes this chipmunk. I think he's going to run down this piece of wood. He's on the logs. Well, maybe he won't. Maybe he sees me in here. I have a whole pile of wood in the teepee that needs to be burned up. I should do that. I should clean up the teepee. Make it nice in there. I went for a walk down to the pond to check out this beaver that was there yesterday. He wasn't there. But there were bugs. Lots of bugs. There were deer flies and mosquitoes and black flies. Is that enough for you? It was enough for me. I haven't lain in my hammock up there at all because it's so much bugs. Well, that's the situation from here. You just keep smiling. If you're not glistening, you're not hot.